Well, John, what's it like having a week to prepare for this game?
Yeah, a bit different from what we've been dealing with over the first month. August was a really busy one with plenty of Tuesday games. We obviously then had the international break, and it's been good. It's been good to get a block of training in. I think we spoke about that when we came back post international break, going into the Derby game, having a couple of good blocks, and it stood us in good stead, I think, for the week. So, yeah, another real positive week for us.
What have you been able to get into the players this week?
A little bit of rest. That was the most important thing, I think, after last week. Last week was unique in terms of the schedule and the fact we had those two away games and such a challenging game back at home on Saturday. So a bit of rest, and then back at it, working on, I think, a few of the things that we haven't been able to get in when we've had those back-to-back games. Even last week doing Derby Barnsley and Lincoln, everything was about game preparation. So we've been being able to come off the lads in terms of the game preparation, the tactical side of it. We put a bit of tactical work into them today, looking forward to the weekend. But apart from that, it's been largely back to basics with football work.
Wigan, a tough place to go. What are you expecting from the game?
Yeah, I think a really good side. Their league position's obviously been affected by the points deduction. I think, in all honesty, to come down from the Championship, I think under all of the uncertainty around the football club, and to perform as well as they've performed, I think it's credit to the manager, credit to the players that they've got there, and they've got a really good side. They've got a side of experienced League One and Championship footballers. Always a difficult place to go. They were one of the outstanding sides in the league pretty recently, and we expect a tough test. I think, having said that, we're really looking forward to the challenge. Really looking forward to going to places like Wigan and trying to step on after the positive results last week.
What's the spirit like around the training ground on the back of last week? Obviously, a 7-point week for the boys.
I think, as you can imagine, it's the whole place is buzzing. I really felt that on Saturday. Even coming into Fratton Park, there was a huge amount of positivity, not just with the unveiling of the statue and everything around that. I thought the atmosphere, and not just in the game, the atmosphere around Fratton at the moment is great, and that spilled over into the training ground, and the boys are very positive. Of course, it helped massively getting the last minute equaliser against Derby. It helped going into Barnsley and coming through a very difficult set of circumstances on Tuesday night, and it helped being able to follow that up after going a goal behind against Lincoln. So results obviously affect the mood, but more importantly, I think the mood has been really positive even when we haven't had those results, and that's enabled us to go into those games last week and come out with what we did come out with.
What's the latest on short-term and long-term injury news?
Yeah, so short-term injury news, Christian's been back training with us this week, so he's available for selection. Obviously a huge positive for us. Christian was excellent the last time he pulled on a Portsmouth shirt, the Peterborough game, and I think had he been fit, he would have been very unlucky to not keep his place. So I'm really pleased for him. Tom Lowry's back out on the grass. He was back out on the grass today, just doing some very basic work out there. Another real positive step in the right direction for Tom. Anthony Scully is due to go under the knife next week, and I think once he's been under the knife, once he's had surgery, we'll have a bit more of an idea of how long that's going to be. The other long-term injury is progressing nicely. We've got Cassini out on the grass again. He's now been going for about a week back out on the grass, so hopefully a couple more weeks and he's ready to go. So I think that's everything.